Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First on this Saturday, the 23rd of November. It's a good day to be inside, that's for sure. This weather is appalling. We have got live commentary. Everton and Brentford. Just a couple of minutes gone there. And if you look around here, you can see the goals as they're going in, which they are now. The first goal of the afternoon in the Premiership goes to Brighton. Bournemouth 0, Brighton 1. João Pedro on 4 minutes, giving Brighton an early lead there. Everton, edge of the box. Shot comes in there from... Couldn't quite see who it was there for Everton. They've got a corner down the left-hand side. Early goal as well for Crystal Palace. It's Aston Villa 0, Crystal Palace 1. Ismail Sarr on 4 minutes, giving Crystal Palace a lead. And here's a corner down that left-hand side for Everton. I think Ndai's going to swing it in. No, they take it short. Now they've got a chance to put it in. Put it into the 6-yard area. It's cleared by Bournemouth. Shot comes in from the edge of the box, deflected. What a good save there by Flecken down to his left-hand side. He literally must have seen that at the last minute as that shot came in. It was headed clear by Bournemouth. Can't see who it was with the shot. It might have been Gate, and Flecken at the last minute flung himself to his left-hand side and put it behind for a corner to Everton. Still waiting for this corner to come in. A lot of messing about in the 6-yard box as per. It's a deep corner, headed back across by Everton, headed clear by Bournemouth, but it's Everton still in possession. Edge of the box, shot comes in, deflected, it's gone for... It's a goal kick. So they live to fight another day, do Bournemouth. Brentford. I'm just looking at that. That goal has stood for Brighton against Bournemouth, so it is 1-0 to the away side. Swindon 0, Morecambe 1. James Stott on 6 minutes, giving Morecambe the lead there. Here or why? That's a little bit better. No, it's not. I was hoping it would be, but it needs to sort itself out. What's it doing? This camera. Go through these team lineups quickly. Brentford have gone with Flecken in goal. Lewis Potter, Pinnock, Collins and Vandenberg. Jensen, Norgard and Janelle. Shot comes in there from Brentford. It's blocked though. Everton are breaking here. They've got a 2-on-2 at the back. Calvert-Lewin's shot comes in, deflected, and it's an easy save then. All the pace got took off it and it just looped up nicely for Flecken. Yeah, and up front they go with Damsgaard, Visser and Mbeumo. Everton go with Pickford in goal. We've got Young, Tarkowski, Branthwaite and Mikolenko. Doucouré and Gate in midfield with Lindstrom, McNeil, Ndai, with Calvert-Lewin up front. Good opening so far in this game, that's for sure. Both teams have had chances. Eastleigh 1, Wealdstone 0. Noah Booting on 7 minutes, giving Eastleigh the lead. And Wrexham 1, Exeter 0. Max Clueworth on 7 minutes, giving Wrexham the lead. That won't please Empire Maker. He's not a Wrexham fan. Just try and put a bit of light on this job, see if that'll help. Lenko down the left-hand side there for Everton. Edge of the box. Poor shot comes in there from McNeil. He dragged it wide of Flecken's left-hand post. Well, both teams are going for it, as you would expect. Check it as well. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic. Peterborough 0, Reading 1, Harvey Nibbs on 9 minutes. And that light is doing my Sweden, I've got to say. Cross comes in there from Brentford, headed clear by Everton. Not very well though. Brentford trying to recycle it. Not being able to do so though. And it's Everton in possession midway inside their own half. Let's just see if we can sort this out. No, that's not any better at all, is it? No better at all. Brentford are in here though. Right outside of the penalty area. Across the 6-yard box. Pickford dives forward. Claims the ball. Berates his defenders. And they're back underway. Millwall 0, Sunderland 1. Aaron Connolly on 10 minutes, giving Sunderland the lead there. And it's Everton coming down this left-hand side with Ndai, driving into the penalty area, gets to the byline, pulls a cross in. Collins clears that one though. Everton still in possession. That ball's played into the penalty area, crossed by... It was crossed by Calvert-Lewin, deflected, it's gone behind for a corner to Everton down this left-hand side. Finn Cousin Dawson for Yeovil on 10 minutes. He's not scored. He's been sent off. No, we'll say that's going for an early bath. We'll let him have that one. What's going on with these lights? It's doing me head in the square, that's for sure. Can't have that. York 1, Yeovil 0. Ollie Pearce on 11 minutes. That's scored from the penalty spot. There we go. Frankie James to the rescue. That sorted my lighting issue out. West Brom 1, Norwich 0. Mason Holgate on 11 minutes, putting West Brom in the lead. Huddersfield 1, Charlton 0. Matty Pearson on 13 minutes. And Lincoln 1, Wickham 0. Tendayi Darikwa on 14 minutes, giving Lincoln the lead. I hope he doesn't score a second. I just don't want to try and pronounce that name again. Oh my word, snapshot came in there from Brentford, from the left-hand side. And it whistled past. It came from the corner. It literally whistled past Pickford's left-hand post. He cut across it, so he sort of sliced it wide of the post. If it had gone straight, Pickford wouldn't have had a chance there. But there's also been a goal in the Premier League. Arsenal 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Swindon 0, Morecambe 2. Ben Toilet on 14 minutes. Sorry, Ben Tollett, for butchering your name. And it was Saka for Arsenal on 15 minutes, giving them a 1-0 lead against Nottingham Forest. It always makes me concerned when I look at these animations at the side of the pitch when it leaves it up as a goal showing. But it looks like it's been confirmed that that Saka goal will count. There's a free kick comes in from the right hand side there for Everton. It's cleared but put back into the box by Everton, and Brentford are struggling to get it away. Now they launch it long as a clearance down that left-hand channel. It's a foot race between Lindstrom and... Oh, again a little bit... Could have got a little bit nasty there. Who is number 16? Well, according to that, no one. It must have been... I'm going to say it was Mbuemo. In a foot race with Lindstrom. The outshot of it all is it's gone out for a throw-in to Brentford down that left-hand side, midway inside Everton's half. It's still QPR 0, Stoke 0. Long throw comes into the penalty area. There was 2 deflections there. The last one came off Branthwaite, so it's going to be a corner to Brentford down that left-hand side once again. And it's still Aston Villa 0, Crystal Palace 1. Sarr on 4 minutes, giving Crystal Palace the lead there. Taking it short, Brentford. Now they launch it into the penalty area, right into the 6-yard. In that 6-yard box, nobody could get a head on it, so it's gone behind for a goal kick to Everton. But it was one of them. If somebody had managed to just even a glancing header, it would have caused Pickford some problems there. And playing it out from the back down this left-hand channel up to the halfway line. It was kept in there well, but they lose possession, and Brentford managed to get it back to Flecken. All that pressure has gone, and they will start again with the away side. Everton just sitting off, not really pressing Brentford at this stage. Brentford coming down that left-hand side. Like a little bit of a foul there on Lewis Potter. Referee agrees. was Lindstrom. He kind of backed himself into Potter there. Kevin Loco for Maidenhead's been sent off on 17 minutes for foul play. And Brentford still sharing the points at Everton at the moment, trying to get something going down this right hand side. Thought they should have had a throw in there. Assistant referee disagrees and he's give it to Everton. It's pretty 18 and a half minutes gone. It's a pretty even match so far. Certainly we know that Brentford can score a goal. But Everton have not looked too shabby. Although looking at this, I just get the feeling that it's only a matter of time before Brentford take the lead. Solihull Moors 0, Hartlepool 1, Adam Campbell on 17 minutes. There's been a goal at Craven Cottage. It is Fulham 1, Wolves 0. Alex Iwobi on 20 minutes, giving Fulham the lead there. Brentford trying to come down this right-hand side on the halfway line. Cut out though by Mikolenko there, edge of the box, shot comes in, oh my word, from McNeil. He's had a couple of chances this half as McNeil, and that was a better one. He deserved a better finish than he actually provided. It was deflected wide. And did it get deflected, this? We're just having a look at it now. No, it didn't actually. It was just an awful shot. I thought somebody might have just got a toe on it, putting it past Flecken's left-hand post. But he was just stretching a little bit there, was McNeil. He's had a couple of chances, and Bournemouth needs to be... Brentford needs to be aware of McNeil, because if he does get one on target, it could cause Flecken some problems. Bournemouth 0, Brighton 1. 21 and a half minutes gone there. It was João Pedro on 4 minutes, putting Brighton in the lead. Crawley 1, Rotherham 0. Will Swan on 21 minutes. Barnet 1, Woking 0. Reece Brown on 19 minutes. West Brom 1, Norwich 1. Marcondes on 20 minutes, getting the equaliser there for Norwich. The Maidenhead have taken the lead against Gateshead. Wilf de Havilland on... Not Wilf. Will de Havilland on 19 minutes, giving Maidenhead the lead. There's a joke in there, de Havilland. They make aeroplanes, don't they? Can't think of one at the minute though. I'm no Jeff Stelling. He'd have been quick as a flash. He'd have had some little quip out there. Glad I didn't make a quip. There's a score correction. It is... I don't know what's going on there. They've now given a score correction. It was Maidenhead 1, Gateshead 0. Then it was a score correction. Maidenhead 0, Gateshead 0. Now it's Maidenhead 0, Gateshead 1. Jacob Butterfield on 20 minutes. So I think somebody's had a little bit of a nightmare there, pushing the buttons when they send the info through. I'm assuming that's the correct score now. Maidenhead 0, Gateshead 1. Everton defending down their own left-hand side near the corner flag. It's launched up to the halfway line down that channel. And Dye's battling hard there, trying to keep hold of that ball. It's now been spread out over on that right-hand side to Ashley Young. It's McNeil on the ball. Good or bad, he's been involved in the first half, that's for sure. He's now played the ball out on this left-hand side to Mikolenko. He put a cross in first time there, but he was running that fast. He didn't really get a good crossing. He didn't get a good connection. Everton win the ball back though, recycling it well there. Thought there might have been a free kick for Brentford, but the referee disagrees. It's Decore. Looks like it's Gate to Decore. Puts the ball into the penalty area. No Everton player within 10 yard zone. The crowd are disappointed with that. Now Brentford are looking to break. One loose pass though, and it's Everton back in possession. There's a Brentford player down, not getting much sympathy. He's now up, so the referee's not going to be stopping play. Long pass over to that right hand side. Lindstrom can't keep hold of the ball though, and Brentford will be bringing it away. They're not in a strong position though at the minute, the away side. They're under a little bit of pressure, and a poor clearance doesn't even make it up to the halfway line. It's Everton back in possession. Preston 1, Derby 0, Sam Greenwood on 23 minutes. QPR 0, Stoke 1. Tom Cannon on 24 minutes. Fires Stoke into the lead. There's a Tom Cannon, isn't there? Is there an Andy Cannon? I know there. I do like to get me fired them into the lead quit in. There is Peterborough 0, Reading 2. Harvey Nibbs on 23 minutes. That's a brace now for Harvey Nibbs. Oxford 1, Middlesbrough 0. Greg Lee on 24 minutes. Do you know, we've got awful weather conditions down here in Devon, and the internet's been the best it's been in a long time. What a surprise. Normally goes the other way. As soon as you get inclement weather, the internet starts playing up. Well, touch wood, fingers crossed, it's been behaving so far today. We've got the fire on the go. Keep us nice and warm. Wrexham 2, Exeter 0. Ollie Palmer on 25 minutes. There's a penalty at QPR and Stoke. I can't tell you who it's for at the minute. Everton are in here. Shot comes in. Flecken deflects it behind for a corner down that right hand side. It was Calvert-Lewin who got in, drove into the penalty area, put a low shot in, and Flecken stuck his left leg out, deflected it behind for a corner. Good strike as well. QPR missed that penalty, I think. In fact, they did. It's still QPR 0, Stoke 1. Tommy Cannon, 24 minutes. We've done that joke, haven't we? We won't do it again. Aldershot 1, Altrincham 0. James Henry on 26 minutes, putting Altrincham in the lead. That corner comes in for Everton. It's deep. It's headed back into the middle. There was a little push on Flecken there. Yeah, the referee saw it, and he's given the free kick. I'm not sure that was a foul though. It looked like it. The keeper made it look like there was a foul, but just watching the replay, it was soft at It was soft at best, really. Referee's giving another free kick there. Brantwaite gets us underway quickly. And it's Gay spreading it out to that right-hand side to Ashley Young. Into the penalty area. Cross comes in from Everton. It's deflected behind. It'll be another corner down that right-hand side. It's now Preston 1, Derby 1. They've just equalised Derby. Goal scorer to follow. It's going to be McNeil to swing this corner in. Brantwaite's making his way forward. It's a deep corner. In fact, it's so deep nobody gets a touch on it, and Tarkowski can't keep it in. It goes out for a goal kick to Brentford. Sean Dyche, I can't tell if he's got a scowl on his face or if he's sheltering his eyeballs from the breeze. Brentford get us back underway. They take it short, the goal kick, then it goes long. It's won in the air by Tarkowski, and it's headed back into the penalty area, and Brentford are struggling to get it away now. They work it well though down that left-hand side. But then a loose pass has gone out for a throw-in to Everton, which Ashley Young will take midway inside his own half. It was Jerry Yates on 29 minutes getting the equalising goal there for Derby. Quick shout out if you haven't done so already. Please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. And there's a couple of lads out in Thailand. They're getting us some subscribers as well. They've been sending us some videos in. We've got a goal. Is it going to stand? Is it going to stand? Matthias Cunha on 31 minutes for Wolves getting that equaliser. Everton are breaking here on the left hand side into the penalty area. Shot comes in. It's blocked. It's cleared. Danger has gone. Burton 0, Stockport 1. Lewis Bay on 30 minutes. And Aldershot 2. Altrincham 0. James Henry again on 30 minutes. That's a brace for James Henry for Aldershot. Everton still in possession down this left hand side. It's Ndai. Tarkowski puts a cross into the box. Cleared by Brentford though quite easily. And they're in possession now, calming things down at the back, playing it amongst themselves. Huddersfield 1, Charlton 1. Matt Godden with a 32-minute penalty, getting Charlton back on level terms. Ball on the halfway line, over on this right-hand side. And Buemo goes back to Jensen. Literally, the ball wasn't moving then for about 5 seconds. Everton reluctant to put the pressure on. Brentford reluctant to play the pass. Swindon 1, Morecambe 2. Aaron Drinan on 32 minutes, pulling one back there for Swindon. Brentford are in here, edge of the box. Shot comes in, wide of the post. Doesn't matter, the flag's gone up for offside. Lewis Potter it was, in a real forward position there. So far forward, he was offside, so that kind of tells you what position he was in. Luton 1, Hull 0. Mark McGuinness on 33 minutes, giving Luton the lead. Long ball down this left-hand channel for Everton. It's won in the air though by Vandenberg, sorry. But Everton keep winning these second balls now. Just getting on top a little bit, Everton. Ashley Young on the right-hand side drives in towards the penalty area. It's pulled back, edge of the box. Have a guess who's had a shot. Have a guess who's had a shot. McNeil, and this time it was a good shot. He caught it well. It was deflected. It's gone behind for another corner to Everton down that right-hand side. Tamworth 0, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. Harry Phillips on 31 minutes, giving Dagenham and Redbridge a lead. Referee's going to be going into the 6-yard box any second now, just because they're all acting like kids. Like school children. Yeah, now he does the old, I'm watching you, blah, blah, blah. Corners put right on top of the keeper there, and Flecken does well when he was under a bit of pressure. Plucked it out of the air. Looking to move it quickly. There's nothing on, so it's still in his hands. 6-second rule doesn't apply anymore, does it? But it never did in the first place. They're playing it out from the back at Brentford. It's on this right-hand side now with Jensen. Plays it in behind Everton there for Mbuemo. Right-hand side of the penalty area. Pulls it back. Shot comes in. Deflected. Corner to Brentford. It was Nordgaard with the shot. He caught it well. We'll never know if it was on target though, because like I said, it was deflected, so it'll be a corner to Brentford down this right-hand side. Lincoln 1, Wickham with an equaliser 1. Richard Corn on 35 minutes. We've got a goal. Who's it going to be to? Corner comes in on the 6-yard line, headed clear by Everton. Brentford win the second ball, put it back into the box. It's cleared by Everton. Had a chance to break there, Everton, and it was a poor pass. It'll be a throw in to Everton down this left-hand side, but he had a chance to break Everton, and just that poor pass. Not enough pace on it. Frankie James is in the room. Oxford 1, Middlesbrough 1. Emmanuel Latte-Lath on 37 minutes getting an equalising penalty for Middlesbrough. Greg Doherty for Charlton, he's not scored. He's been a naughty boy. He's been sent off for foul play on 36 minutes. And Ollie Watkins has equalised for Aston Villa against Crystal Palace on 36 minutes. There's a VAR check for offside, although it doesn't look it. That'll be a goal. Brentford are in here, 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh my word. And a good save by Pickford with his legs, I think. It was Visser who was 1-on-1 after a ball was played central through the middle, split Everton's defence wide open. It was just through one pass. You could have parked a bus between Branthwaite and Tarkovsky, and he put the shot in from the edge of the box. Pickford was on the penalty spot roughly, stuck out the leg. It's gone behind for another corner to Brentford down that right hand side. Still not taking this corner. I don't know what the delay is. No, they're taking it short. Now it comes in. Pickford thinks about picking it out of the air. It's headed back across by Brentford, but cleared by Everton. Recycled by Brentford though. Chipped back into the penalty area down that left-hand side, and it'll be another corner down that left-hand side. All Ashley Young could do was head it behind him and put it out for A Brentford corner playing it safe there. Solihull Moors doing what Solihull Moors do. It is Solihull Moors 1, Hartlepool 1. Connor Wilkinson on 35 minutes getting the equaliser for Solihull. It's going to be an in-swinging corner for Brentford, which Jensen will take. Pinnock's there waiting. Collins is waiting. It's headed clear by Everton. Is it a free kick? It's not a free kick. I thought the referee was going to give a free kick then to Everton. He didn't, and Brentford didn't really make the most of that. Now Everton do clear it, but it's gone out for a throw-in down that left-hand side for Brentford. Cross comes into the box there. One in the air by, that should have been the opening goal there. One. It was launched into the box there. It was headed back towards Pickford's goal. And nobody really got a touch on it. Pickford came dashing out. Somebody's raked the studs down his shin, he's claiming. There was 2 Brentford players went there, neither of them got a touch on it. Pickford's moaning about his shin. Yeah, he did get caught, fair enough. But it was totally an accident. That's why you're supposed to wear shin pads, not have your socks halfway down your legs. Yeah, he's having a little bitch, is Jordan Pickford. Look at my shin. Don't wear your socks halfway down your calves then. Are we going to have a... Is there going to be a yellow card or a red card here? Hang on a minute, VAR, they're sending the referee over to look if it's a sending off offence here. Well, they were both stretching for the ball, the 2 Brentford players. I couldn't tell you which one of them caught Pickford. Southend 0, Forest Green 1, Harvey Bunker on 40 minutes. That's an apt name, innit, with World War III imminent. Ooh, my word. Yeah, that is a sending off, actually. I mean, I'm not saying they deliberately went for Pickford's leg, but it's just as he was stretching out, he caught Pickford high. That's why you should have shin pads on, though. It's going to be a red card. It is. Christian Norgard. 41 minutes for Brentford. He's been sent off. Look, he can consider himself a little bit unlucky there. He was stretching for the ball. Now they're all arguing with the referee. I don't know why. He's not going to change his mind, is he? Everton 0, Stockport 2, Louis Barry, 42 minutes. Is that a brace for Barry? Either way, they've got a 2-0 lead against Burton. We've got another goal. Oxford 1, Middlesbrough 2, Finn Azaz on 42 minutes, giving Middlesbrough the lead. Solihull Moors 1, Hartlepool 2, Joe Gray on 39 minutes. And Boston United 2, Braintree 0, Jacob Hazel giving Boston a 2-0 lead, 43 minutes gone there. Barnsley 0, Wigan 1, Othello Azagard on 42 minutes. The goals are flying in around the Premier League now. We've got another goal. Oh, here we go. Lincoln 1, Wickham 2. Fred Onyedinma. That's a Scottish name, isn't it? 43 minutes gone. Lincoln 1, Wickham 2. And it's West Brom 1, Norwich 2. Hegum on 41 minutes with an own goal there, giving Norwich the lead. West Brom 2, Norwich 2. Josh Major on 43 minutes, getting the equaliser there. Cross comes in there from Everton, straight into Flecken's hands, and he drops to the floor. Ironic cheers from the crowd. We've got a penalty at Villa. Oxford 1, Middlesbrough 3. Latte Lath on 45 minutes. It's been saved as well. That penalty has been missed. Aston Villa, they've missed that penalty. It was a save by Henderson. It was a bit of a weak penalty anyway, so maybe justice was done there. Shot comes in there from Everton in the penalty area. It's about 8 yards out. It's blocked. It was Mikolenko with the shot. Shot comes in, Flecken parries it away, and it's volleyed clear by Brentford. Going to be under some pressure now in this game, Brentford, after going down to 10 men. Crawley 1, Rotherham 0, that's a half time. Empire Maker says, hello Jimmy, hello mate, I hope you're doing well. Now there has been another goal. Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 2. Justin Devaney on, well, 1 minute into added on time there. After Villa miss a penalty, Palace go down the other end and take the lead once more. Bad game for Tranmere last night, says Empire Maker. It certainly was, mate. I didn't see it because I was doing Wisła Krakow, but I saw the final result. 1-0. Not good, mate. Not good. What have you got planned for today? Hopefully staying in. Empire Maker says, are you watching Man City and Tottenham later? I probably will, mate. I'm not doing a watch along because I've got a few bits and bobs I've got to do. But Goldbridge will be doing a watch along for that, won't he? I'm pretty sure. It should be a good game, actually. York 2, Yeovil 0. Tyrese Sinclair on 45 minutes, doubling York's lead. And you think, in this game, there's every chance that Everton are going to get somebody sent off in the second half as well. So as long as Brentford can sort of hang in there at 0-0, you get a feeling if Everton do get somebody taking a reasonably early bath, shall we say, they'd be back in with a chance of this. Empire Mix says, I went to that game as well. I'm watching Wales v South Africa in the rugby later. Yeah, some good sport on. Some good sport. It's going to be another tougher set of opponents for Wales, isn't it? Now, what is it? 11 games defeated on the bounce. That's the record they've got. So it's not going to get any easier, is it, playing against South Africa? That ball's clipped into the box there by Everton. It's headed clear. Recycled well, though, on the edge of the box. Cure spreads it out wide right. Cross comes in. Headed clear. Shot comes in. Not going to trouble Flecken. Wide of his left-hand post. Which game did you go and watch, mate? The Tranmere game? Three minutes of added on time at the end of the first half here. Referee just blown his whistle. Now the Brentford players are going over to the referee, having a word with him about that sending off. It's like you're wasting your time. He's not going to change his mind. Yeah, South Africa will comfortably beat Wales. Jog me memory, mate. Who did Tranmere play last night? Empire Maker says, I'm on my way home right now. Well, you're still working away, pal, aren't you? Oh, that'll be good. Get back, see the missus and your daughter. Then put your feet up and watch the football. Yeah, who did they play last night? Tranmere. I can have a look, actually. Let's have a butcher's. Cheltenham Town away. So you're not away, you're not in Manchester anymore working then? Yeah, last night's results, Plymouth 2, Watford 2. Yeah, I think Plymouth scored 6 minutes into added on time there, getting an equaliser. It was Cheltenham 1. What, was it a good game, or obviously the result's not what you wanted, but... It was Cheltenham 1, Tranmere 0. Oh my word. Colwell won it, 89 minutes. How did our man Patrick play? Was he, I see there, he got subbed off, didn't he? Ned Nilgate said 2. Alan Massey, a 45-minute +5 added on own goal, doubling Gateshead's lead. Empire Meg says, no, my business trip ended. They had to cancel Chester. How long did it take you to get down to Cheltenham then? That's a fair old trek, innit, mate? Brentford got a decent point last night. They would have been hoping for 3 though. That is for sure. They hit the post with 30 seconds to go as well. Kiakos again, getting into that penalty area. Would have been a nice 3 points, that. Up in Scotland, it's still Rangers 0, Dundee United 0. No, it's still 0-0 because they've not kicked off yet. Empire Maker says, it took me a while. You should have phoned in live, mate, and give us an update. We've got, it was a 3-hour train journey from Manchester. Blimey, governor. Yeah, we had, I don't know if you saw the two lads who were pushing Catch It Live first over in Thailand, yeah? On the back of a motorbike, two of them, with a driver as well. They were looking for, they were going to a ping pong show. They sent me another video last night. I'll do a short of it later on if I can. They just, I don't know where they are. It looks like they're in somewhere like a McDonald's or something. Absolutely battered. Absolutely battered, yeah. I'll do a quick shot of it later. Then they met some lads from Ireland. They sent us a live call. Looks like they're having a good time either way. Empire Maker says it was rammed as well because it was cross country. Yeah, go on, Bennett. There's nothing worse than being on a train that's absolutely chock-a-block. Well, there is things worse than that, but it's not exactly a comfortable journey, is it? So whereabouts are you now? Are you close to home, or have you still got a fair way to go? I was looking at I'm going watching Wisła Krakow, and when you do the zloty to pounds, it's about £10 for a ticket. If you want to go in a VIP section, it's 50 quid. Empire Maker, I'm on the train from Cardiff to home. What time's your ETA for getting in, mate? I bet you're looking forward to sitting down in your front room, aren't you? Let's hope there's no delays because of the weather. Fingers crossed. I've not heard of any, so I know in the Championship, Blackburn was postponed against Portsmouth. League One results from earlier. Bolton Wanderers 2, Blackpool 1, Shrewsbury 3, Birmingham 2, and Stevenage 0, Leyton Orient 0. Empire Maker says he'll be home about 8 o'clock. Oh, blimey. I should try and get your head down, mate. Try and get us a kip. Ask the stewardess to wake you up when you get there. That's what I used to do when I used to get leave. I used to get myself some cans, sit on the train, ask the stewardess to wake me up when I got to my stop. Just looking outside here at this weather, it is awful. Just looking at my bet as well. See how that's going on. Ooh, it's not looking too good. Let's have a look. No. Pie Maker says, if it was sunny, I would go to Wetherspoons in Chester and sit in the beer garden. That sounds good, mate. Unfortunately, it is anything but sunny. Shocking weather. Damn, what's going on there? That's what's happened. I'm just looking at my internet stream, and when the weather gets bad, the internet normally suffers. But today it is awful outside. Oh, we've not had a lot of snow where I am. There has been some snow around, but we only had a little bit of it. But today we've got wind and rain. Empire Maker says it stops everywhere. And now he's on about his train. He said it is just dark clouds on the Anglo-Welsh border. Well, there's one good thing, it'll make it all the more special when you get in, mate. Your missus will be there waiting. Oh, he's misread it. He's going to be home by 7. Excellent stuff. Your missus will be there with your pipe and your slippers. A nice evening meal. Couple of beers listening to footy. Let's have a look, see what we can do with Everton and Brentford. You can see there being a couple of goals in that game. And Bristol Rovers, possibly. Empire Maker says, I'm going to order a chippy tea. What'll be in your tray, mate? Is it chips, fish, peas, or are you more exotic than that? I like chips, fish and peas. I like. I've got to say, a little bit of gravy, but down here it's all curry sauce down south. Got to make your own gravy. Right. And let's see if we can get another bet on for this second half. A few of these games are a little bit late kicking off. I think it's because of the weather. Pie Maker's going to have chips and a steak pie with curry sauce. But you'll have gravy in with your steak pie, won't you? And then the curry sauce will be in with your steak pie. I mean gravy. It is alright. I mean gravy. It is just busy on this train, and I'm tired. But if you're gonna nod off, mate, make sure you put your phone and your stuff somewhere safe. Oh yeah, I can't be bothered with having a bet on that. There's not enough There's not enough games. Yeah, loads of games in Scotland are only just kicking off. That storm has caused chaos north of the border. And it looks like I might have spoke too soon in respect of yeah, I'm going to have to put that back to I'm going back to the United States with my NordVPN. Just looking at the ground. City's pitch looking perfect and pristine. Players are just coming out now at Goodison Park. Just a reminder, if you missed the first half, Brentford where does that come from? Everton Bournemouth. It is Brentford. I hope I've made a mistake there. I'm going to have to address that. I've got it down as Everton Bournemouth. It should be Everton Brentford. Everton Brentford. Let's get that changed. I was confusing myself in the first half looking at that. You know, when you look at something and you see something's not quite right. Everton v Brentford, there we go. That should. That should be right. Empire Meg says we're going to arrive in Shrewsbury in 30 minutes. Blimey, that's a fair way to go still, isn't it? I know when I went racing my bike up at Anglesey and coming back, instead of doing the motorway, we went through Snowdonia and that and picked up the M5 that way. Beautiful scenery. Takes longer, but it's kind of worth it. And but I can remember seeing Shrewsbury and it was a long way. That's better. Not why it was half time as well. I forgot to do our shout out for our stream supporters, which I will do now. So we've got 3 stream supporters. We've got jalexpetproducts.co.uk. Use a promo code Jimmy James. Get a 5% discount on all online orders. Heavenlypleasures.co.uk. Use a promo code Jimmy James 7 and get a 7% discount off all online orders. And finally, removepests.co.uk. Use a promo code Jimmy James 10 and get a 10% discount off all online orders. Everton are in here. Edge of the box shot comes in. It's blocked. Everton picking up the second ball though. Still on the attack. Ashley Young puts a cross in. It's deflected and that'll drop into Flecken's hands, relieving that pressure. Mansfield 0, Bristol Rovers 1. Luke McCormack on 49 minutes, giving Bristol Rovers a lead. It's now Oxford 1, Middlesbrough 4. Emmanuel Latilath on 49 minutes. That's his hat-trick. And Swindon 2, Morecambe 2. Ryan Delaney on 49 minutes, getting Swindon back on level terms there against Morecambe. Empire Maker says, I get the train to Cardiff from Cheltenham on Great Western Railways. Years ago, many years ago now, Frankie James used to be a stewardess on the railways down here in Devon. She used to do Cornwall to London on the silver service thing that they had. We've got a goal. Bournemouth 0, Brighton 2. Mitoma on 49 minutes, doubling Brighton's lead there. Gillingham 1, Harrogate 0. Timothy Dieng on 51 minutes, giving Gillingham the lead. Yeah, them tickets to get in at Wisła Krakow, £10 if you were if you want a normal seat, £50 if you want to sit in the VIP section. If you're a veteran, a pensioner, or they call them veterans over there, but if you're a pensioner, it's £1 to get in. Just 5 zloty. Shot comes in there from about 25-30 yards out, and Flecken's just flicked it over his crossbar. It was Gay with the shot. Just rifled it. He wasn't under any pressure. Took his chance. It was dipping. And straight at the keeper in a way, slightly to his right, but he weren't taking any chances with it, and he punched it over the crossbar. I think if the weather had been a bit better, he might have thought about catching that, but taking no chances. Corner comes in from the left, cleared by Brentford. Back into the penalty area. There's an Everton player gone down. Referee's blown his whistle. It is Calvert-Lewin who's gone down, but I think there was an offside. So that'll relieve the pressure. It's still Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 2. Sarr on 4 minutes, giving Palace the lead. Watkins equalising on 36 minutes. Tillemans missed a penalty on 45 minutes, and in 46 minutes, Palace took the lead. AFC Wimbledon 0, Walsall 1, Nathan Lowe on 52 minutes, giving Walsall the lead. And Empire Maker says, I just found out someone reserved the seat I'm in. I will need to move when we get to Shrewsbury. Will there be somewhere for you to sit, mate, or is it going to be a standing room only? Everton are in here in the penalty area down that left-hand side. Oh, and then kind of ran out of ideas, did nothing with the ball. And Flecken came out, took control. Now he's gone down a la Jordan Pickford, holding his shin. It was Ndai who left his foot in there. Oh, is the referee going to even things up? I don't think so. I don't think so. Still Millwall 0, Sunderland 1. Connolly on 10 minutes, giving Sunderland the lead. There's a delay in that game as well, Millwall Sunderland. There was a medical emergency in the crowd. Seems to be a lot of these medical emergencies since these vaccines have been coming out. Touchdown with a barge pole. Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 0. It was Thomas Partey on 52 minutes, doubling Arsenal's lead. Solihull Moors 2, Hartlepool 2. Matty Warburton on 51 minutes, getting the equaliser there for Solihull Moors. Empire Maker says, I just had a look. I will need to stand by the toilet and I will need to keep the door open so I have space. Mate, I once remember coming back from London with Frankie James, and I was unwell while I was in London. I got a real bug. And literally just, there was no seats or anything, just had to sit in the toilets all the way home. You know when you get the sweats and awful. No fun. No fun on a train when they're packed. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Bailey Hobson on 52 minutes, doubling Barnet's lead. And it's still Fulham 1, Wolves 2. Fulham were 1-0 down in that game. He will be giving Fulham the lead on 20 minutes. Cunha on 31 minutes got the equaliser. But Wolves have now taken the lead through Joe Gomez on 53 minutes. Maidenhead 0, Gateshead 3, Regan Booty on 52 minutes. Empire Maker says, I would have waited for a different train if I were you. Yeah, it was it wouldn't have got any better, I don't think. I'm going from memory now, it's a good few years ago. It was on a Friday tea time as well. Not good. Tamworth 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. Dan Crean it on 56 minutes, getting the equaliser there for Tamworth. Boston United 3, Braintree 0, Frankie Maguire on 57 minutes for Boston. Cross came in there for Everton. There was a little bit, and Dyer's saying he was pulled. It was Ashley Young who put a cross in from the right hand side. Calvert-Lewin went for it, couldn't get a head on it, and Dye coming in at the back post saying he was being pulled. Referee didn't agree though, and it remains 0-0. Everton are coming down this right hand side again here. It's played inside to Undye. Gay runs into the penalty box, overruns it a bit, and Brentford get the ball, but they give it straight back to They give it straight back to Everton, and Lindstrom with a shot from about 20-25 yards gets deflected, goes over the crossbar. It'll be a corner to Everton down that right hand side. Gillingham 1, Harrogate 1. Anthony O'Connor on 59 minutes, getting an equaliser there for Harrogate. Empire Maker says, I misread the departure boards again. I will be home at 8. Make sure you get on the right train, mate. Horner comes in, it's put right on top of Flecken. He can do nothing more than punch it over the crossbar, and that'll be another corner to Everton down that left hand side. Empire Maker is approaching Hereford. Keep your hand on your wallet, mate. Horner's been taking shots. What a waste. They had all the players in the box there, Everton. They've taken it short, given the ball away, and now Brentford are trying to break. Some strong tackles going in the midfield. Referee's quite happy with it all though. Everton 0, Stockport 3. Louis Barry on 59 minutes, giving Stockport a 3-0 lead there. We're approaching Hereford, Empire Maker says. That's still a fair way to go, innit? think there's a little bit of water getting in the stream. It sounds like Jive Bunny's doing the commentary. Empire Meg says, I've heard you can make YouTube shorts 3 minutes now. I don't know, mate. That'd be handy, because it's a pain sometimes trying to clip them down to like 60 seconds. But we've started doing on the nights now where there's no live stream, because it was a little bit slow this week. We've just been doing a quick update on what sports news has been going, what's been happening. Carlos Baleba for Brighton, 59 minutes. He's not scored, he's been a naughty boy. Second bookable offence. He'll be taking a semi-early bath. Not an early bath with a semi. Brentford have done pretty well since they've gone down to 10 men. They're not as attacking as you would expect, and they're a little bit... Their attack's been a little bit blunted, but they look solid and compact in defence still. Ross County 1, Motherwell 0. Ronan Hale on 47 minutes, giving Ross County the lead. Just to bear in mind, a lot of these Scottish games are late kicking off because of this storm, so I'm assuming that it was travel disruption, because it was quite a few of the games that have been delayed. A 3-minute YouTube short. We do some on TikTok now as well. QPR 1, Stoke 1. Ben Gibson, a 62-minute own goal, getting QPR back on level terms. Big goal up in Scotland. St Mirren 1, Aberdeen 0. Olasanya on 19 minutes. Blimey. A cross came in there for Mikolenko, and from about 8 yards out, he got a great connection on it. The trouble is, it went high, wide, and handsome. He got... if he'd have scuffed it, there's every chance it would have gone in. Getting closer now, though, Everton, as you would expect, being having that man advantage. Maidenhead 0, Gateshead 4, Callum Whelan on 59 minutes, and Solihull Moors 3, Hartlepool 2, Bradley Stevenson on 59 minutes, giving Solihull Moors the lead, coming from behind, as Solihull Moors always do. And Southend 1, Forest Green 1, Nathan Ralph on 63 minutes, getting Southend back on level terms. Empire Milk says, can you do a watch along for England v Japan at 4:10 tomorrow, please? I will say no, because Manchester United are playing... it's Man U Chelsea, isn't it? So that'll be on the same similar time. And we'll definitely be watching that. Amarim's first game in charge, innit? Blimey, Brentford have just nearly taken the lead here. Still a chance. Shot comes in over Pickford's crossbar. Oh my word. Everton there were pushing the luck. And I'm just saying about Solihull Moors doing what Solihull Moors do, coming from behind, taking the lead. They've given that lead up. It is now Solihull Moors 3, Hartlepool 3. Joe Gray on 60 minutes, getting Hartlepool back level. Eastleigh 1, Wealdstone 1, Sam Ashford on 65 minutes. Lucky there, Everton. Side, that weather is shocking. I've got a coal delivery coming on Wednesday as well. Cheap, no coal. Still cheaper than using radiators and what have you, though. Brentford are in here again, right outside of the penalty area. Oh my word. Cross comes in, and it's Pickford diving forward, takes the ball on the edge of his 6-yard box. But Brentford in this last 5 minutes, looking the better team, whether they're down to 10 men or not. Empire Meg says, I need to go. My wife really wants to call me. Mate, you get your priorities right. Tell her to wait till the stream ends. Good talking to you. Have a safe trip home, mate. And pass on my regards to your missus and your daughter. We'll catch up with you soon. Yeovil 3. York 0. Oh, I'll start that one again. York 3, Yeovil 0. Ollie Pearce on 63 minutes. There's been no more goals since then. Although Everton are in here. Pulled back by Decore. Booted anywhere really by Brentford there. Sean Dyche issuing his instructions. McNeil, he's put another shot in. This time it's whistled past Flecken's left-hand post. This is his third shot that I've seen today, and it's the best. It opened up for him nicely. He's pulled across it though, and trying to get that slice on it, but it went straight, so it was a good couple of 3 yards wide of Flecken's left-hand post. Huddersfield 2, Charlton 1. David Kusumu on 63 minutes. Everton on the attack here now. Loose pass though, and making it easy for Brentford to defend that. Some lovely skill there in the midfield from Brentford. Now a wide ball out to the right hand side. Not enough on it though, it's cut out, and it'll be Everton on the attack now down that left hand side. Calvert-Lewin's gone down on the floor, not made anything of it. And it is given away by Everton though, and now it's Brentford coming down this left hand side. That'll be good news if you're an Aberdeen supporter. Cross comes in there from the left hand side of the penalty area straight into the arms of Pickford, no danger. Alexander Gogic on 25 minutes has been sent off for St Mirren, so although Aberdeen will lose in 1-0, they're now down to 10 men, St Mirren. And what a game. Solihull 3, Hartlepool 4. Emmanuel Deserve on 65 minutes, giving Hartlepool the lead. That's been a proper seesaw game, that's for sure. Ross County 2, Motherwell 0, Joshua Nisbet on 54 minutes, Maidenhead 0, Gateshead 5, Jacob Butterfield on 65 minutes, Gillingham 1, Harrogate 2, Josh March on 71 minutes, and there's going to be a corner on the right hand side for Everton, which McNeil's going to take. So it's left footed, it'll be an in-swinger. Puts it right on top of the keeper. Keeper does well under pressure there, plucks it out of the air, drops to his knees, lies on the floor. That'll be the danger gone. 68 minutes gone. The Everton fans are getting a little bit restless. There should have been a red card at Villa Park. I couldn't tell you who to, and there hasn't been, but apparently there should have been. Brentford are in down this left-hand side again, driving towards the penalty area, pulled towards the edge of the penalty area, dummied. Unfortunately, it went to an Everton player, not a Brentford player. Boston United 3, Braintree 1. Jermaine Francis on 71 minutes, possibly giving Braintree a lifeline. St Johnstone 1, Kilmarnock 0. Mackenzie Kirk on 53 minutes, getting St Johnstone the lead there. Good Scottish name, that. Mackenzie Kirk. Pickford's got the ball in hand. He's urging his players forward. Everton in possession, just on the halfway line. Spread over to this right-hand side now to Ashley Young. He's got acres to run into. Got Lindstrom on his outside. Doesn't use him. Puts a cross into that 6-yard box. Headed clear by Brentford. And it's gone out on the far side. Doucouré couldn't keep it in, so it will be a throw-in to Brentford. About 14 yards out. What are you chuckling at? It's not the lads in Thailand again, is it? Cross again comes in from Everton. Headed clear by Brentford. Defending really well, Brentford. And starting, after they looked a little bit toothless at the start of this second half, but going forward they're looking way more dangerous now this last 10 minutes. Lincoln 1, Wickham 3, Joe Lowe on 72 minutes, giving Wickham a good lead there. Oxford have pulled one back against Middlesbrough now. It's Oxford 2, Middlesbrough 4, Dane Scarlett on 72 minutes. Probably a little bit too little too late, but you never know. Going to make a substitution now, Brentford. I'm going to make 2 subs, actually. Damsgaard and Visser are going off. And Shade and Thiago are coming on. Oh, I'm saying Shade. Is it Shade? Shade? We'll go with Shade. Southend 1, Forest Green 2. Christian Doige on 73 minutes, giving Forest Green the lead. Everton are going to make a change of their own there. Doucouré is coming off. And it looks like Lindstrom's coming off as well. Some interesting goals just gone in. We'll tell you them in a minute. Beto and Mangala have come on. Rangers 0, Dundee United 1. Sam Dolby on 36 minutes, giving Dundee United the lead. Wrexham 3, Exeter 0. Oliver Rathbone on 72 minutes. And Yeovil, York, it's caused me problems all afternoon this. York 4, Yeovil 0. Ollie Pearce on 71 minutes. That'll give Oliver Pearce a hat-trick. Coming down this right hand side. Not really getting chased about by Brentford. They're just letting Everton have that ball, waiting for the cross to come in, and then working hard to get the first header in and the clearance. And it's so far 73 minutes gone. It's worked well. Tell you, it's You'd think the last 2 games that Everton have played in the Premier League, there's not been a goal scored so far, but they've been far from dull games. Everton, edge of the penalty area. That's dummied out on the left-hand side. Cross comes in first time. It's a deep cross. Won by Everton on his foot by and dive. Pulled back across the area, but cleared by Brentford, and they're in possession now. Plenty of room on this pitch. Play's getting quite spread. I'd be very surprised if it finishes 0-0, that's for sure. And you would expect, with Everton being a man up, that they'd be the ones to get the goal. However, Brentford have shown in this second half, after the first 10 minutes, they're more than capable of scoring, although they're a man down. Movember.
Yeah.
They're copying on Sky. You've got if you're going to have a moustache for Movember, you've got to have a 1980s moustache.
That's a good.
It is. I just thought, and then I went like that.
Thrown back. That was
Still.
I'm doing Movember as well.
Just comes in from the left-hand side there from Everton. As per, Brentford get it clear. Well recycled though from Everton. Another cross comes in. It's won in the air by, I didn't see who won it. Oh, it was Beto. But he couldn't get sort of the power on it, and it was an easy save for Flecken. Southend 2, Forest Green 2. Oliver Corker on 77 minutes, getting Southend back on level terms. It's still Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Saka on 15 minutes and Partey on 52, giving Arsenal what looks like a pretty comfortable lead, to be honest. Everton coming down this right-hand side again. It's pulled back to the 6-yard box, cleared by Brentford. The crowd, the Everton crowd, they're trying to get behind the players and that, but you can see the frustration because it's all pretty predictable once Everton get to the penalty area. Tamworth 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. Dan Creaney on 76 minutes, getting Tamworth the lead there. And Brentford are trying to break down this left-hand side with a long ball into the channel. Pickford's a long way out of his goal there, but gets the clearance in. And it was that good a clearance. The Everton players were a little bit tardy getting back, and the assistant referee on this near side, his flag's gone up for offside. Equalising goal at Villa Park. It is Aston Villa 2, Crystal Palace 2. Goal scorer to follow. If you've had a bet today, a little parlay or something, I hope you've had more luck than I did. That's another £1 gone. I wish I could lose £1 in weight as easily. Ball's gone out to play on the halfway line down the left-hand side for Everton. Swindon 2, Morecambe 3. Hallam Hope on 78 minutes, giving Morecambe the lead once again there. Everton trying to come down this right-hand side now with McNeil. He's got Ashley Young on his outside, doesn't use him at first. Now he uses him. Young puts a cross in. It's won in the air by Beto. Got a good contact on it, but he got such a good contact on it. It shot high over the crossbar. Came off his forehead at a fair rate of knots, but nowhere near the goal. Ross Barkley on 77 minutes it was for Aston Villa, making it 2-2. Tom Crawford, Altrincham, second bookable offence, he's off on 78 minutes. Brentford had just won a free kick, but midway inside Everton's half, Tarkowski committing the foul. It's down this left-hand side. So they'll have a good chance to put it in the penalty area if they wish. Might not do though. Oxford 2, Middlesbrough 5 now. Tommy Conway on 80 minutes, sealing all 3 points there for Middlesbrough. Everton holding a high line there. They're about a good 2 or 3 yards outside their own 18-yard line. It's an in-swinger. Awful free kick. He just literally... it's just gone straight to Jordan Pickford. I don't know if it was a shot and he was trying to trick Pickford, or if it was just too straight and it was an awful free kick. But if it was one of them where you're trying to put it across the keeper and hope somebody gets a touch on it, it didn't work. And Everton have gone down the other end there, and he's now been fouled, so there's a free kick in a dangerous area here for Everton. 81 minutes gone. It's about 35 yards out, pretty central, just right of centre. Chipped. What an awful free kick that was. It was too straight, too much pace on it, and it's just gone behind for a goal kick to Brentford. Oh my word. Here we go, there's been a sending off. Romany Critchlow Noble for Dagenham and Redbridge, second bookable offence on 81 minutes. He's been sent off. And it's still Bournemouth 0, Brighton 2. Brighton down to 10 men, but Bournemouth have not yet been able to take advantage of that. Long ball over the top there from Everton, cleared by Brentford in the air though. Everton win that second ball. Now the left-hand side of the penalty area. And what's he doing? He puts a cross in that's headed clear. It's like rinse and repeat. A little bit clueless Everton when they get to the penalty area. Ashley Young plays the ball inside there to gain. Now it's flicked into the penalty area. Beto holds it up well. He's a bit of a unit, so it's no surprise there, but it's out on this right-hand side now with McNeil. Back to Ashley Young. He plays it inside to Tarkowski. Tarkowski plays the ball into the penalty area to Beto, who tries to shoot first time, was falling over as he took the shot. And it's wide of Flecken's left-hand post. Didn't trouble the keeper. He'd have been better there rather than shooting. It was an acute angle. He was never going to get that shot off, really. He'd have been better, Beto, if he'd have been able to hold that ball up. Gets worse for Oxford now. Oxford 2, Middlesbrough 6. Finn Azaz on 83 minutes. Making certain of all 3 points there for Middlesbrough. Everton in the penalty area again, right hand side. McNeil. Now he's driving central, puts a shot in. doesn't trouble the keeper though. The ooze from the crowd, but realistically, you're not going to beat Flecken from the... I don't know if it was deflected as it was coming through. Yeah, it was deflected. Deflection actually made it slightly easier save for Flecken. No, the crowd aren't happy with that. Gay plays the ball over the top. And there's nobody from Everton near it. It just trickles through to Flecken. Flecken takes his time, as he would. And yeah, the boos come out from the Everton faithful. Lincoln 2, Wickham 3. Tendaye Darikwa on 87 minutes. Possibly getting Lincoln back in that one. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go. They're losing by 2-3. Everton flooding forward again now. Down that left-hand side. And driving towards the penalty box. Puts a cross in. Easily cleared by Brentford. Going to make a change now, Brentford as well. So who's coming off in a second and who's coming on. John Alt has come off and Yarmaluk has come on. So hopefully, if you're a Brentford fan, you might be able to sneak something. You look pretty comfortable in defence, to be honest, being down to 10 men. Ball's bouncing around on the edge of the penalty area, but Everton can't find a way through. Still Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Shot comes in from Calvert-Lewin from about 20-25 yards out. Doesn't go more than 5 yards before it's blocked. Getting a little bit desperate now, Everton. They're still in possession though, over on this right hand side. McNeil plays it inside to into Gate. Back to Ashley Young. Not a lot of movement in the penalty area. Wait, they're going down the left hand side now. Seeing what they can get going there. We're showing another goal. Up at the Emirates. If you look across over my head. Goal scorer to follow. That's the Arsenal 3. Nottingham Forest 0. Ethan Nwanere on 86 minutes. That'll be all 3 points going to Arsenal. Brentford had just been caught offside. Chesterfield 1, Barrow 0. Jamie Grimes on 89 minutes, giving Chesterfield the lead. Everton in possession on the halfway line. McNeil puts a cross in. Awful cross, easily cleared. Everton will pick up the second ball though, and it's on the halfway line with Branthwaite. Plays it to Gate, over to Tarkowski. Now it's with McNeil on this right hand side. Doesn't bother going to Ashley Young. He goes back to Tarkowski. Now Tarkowski goes to Young. Young plays the balls into the penalty area there. Crowd want a free kick. All that's happened is there's a throw in to Brentford. They're just wasting their own time here now, Everton. It is now Fulham 1, Wolves 3. Matthias Cunha on 87 minutes. Getting all 3 points there for Wolves now. He will be give Fulham the lead in that match early on, but Wolves have come roaring back. Hey! From that throw-in, Brentford give the ball away. Cross comes in there from McNeil. Cleared again by Brentford. Story of this afternoon. Brentford have got a chance to break here as well down that right-hand side. Early balls played. Still Brentford, edge of the penalty area. Cross comes in. Cleared by Everton. There's a bit of a scramble for the ball on the halfway line. It's all getting a little bit desperate now, and Everton want a free kick, and Beto wins a free kick. The referee agrees this time. We've got another goal. Oh no, that we haven't got another goal. That was the one that that was from Kuna, wasn't it? That gave Wolves a 3-1 lead. So we're going to have time added on coming up any time now. We've hit 90 minutes. How long's going to be added on? I can't think it'll be more than sort of 2 or 3 minutes, because there's not been any injuries in this second half. There's been no goals. 4 minutes. Well, I don't know where that's come from. Sean Dyche isn't happy with that. 4 minutes. Pickford's actually in Brentford's half now. Cross comes in. Headers flicked on by Branthwaite. Flies wide of the left-hand post of Flecken. Didn't trouble the keeper at all. Dominic Bernard, Yeovil, foul play 90 minutes. He's been sent off. Still QPR 1, Stoke 1. Seller missed a penalty on 27 minutes there for QPR. Brentford on the halfway line, in possession, playing that ball forward. Headed clear by Everton. McNeil plays the ball over to that left-hand side now. Everton on the attack with Calvert-Lewin into the penalty area, left-hand side, gets to the byline, pulls it across. Not a good cross, easily controlled and then cleared. And it remains Everton 0, Brentford 0. Just no real urgency with Everton. I mean, Branthwaite's walking there. Everton players are lining up on the edge of the box. But there is no space. Ashley Young this time puts a cross in. Decent cross in. Shot comes in. It's blocked. It's a corner down that left-hand side for Everton. It was Mikalenko who drove that one from about 14, 15 yards. But he was closed down really quickly. And the ball flew behind. Nowhere near the goal though. What can they do from this corner from the left-hand side? If it's anything like the crosses that they've been putting in so far, not a lot. Corner comes in swinger, one in the air by Brentford. They win the second header too. But Everton recycling it now. Cross comes back into the penalty area. Oh, Beto on the turn from about 8 yards there. Shot comes in, goalward bound. It's blocked. It was going in that. He was a little bit unlucky there, Beto. He's been good since he's come on, I've got to say. And that's pretty much going to be all she wrote. Yeah, it was Tarkowski who won the header, and he just spun Beto. It was blocked by Pinnock, and that's all she. That is all she wrote. Another goalless draw for the Everton faithful to endure. So on that, where does that put Everton in the league now? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where are Everton? Everton stay in 15th place. They've moved up points-wise, but not position-wise. 11 points they're on. Brentford are in 10th place. They're on 17 points. But you know, when you look at this table, up from 8th place down, blimey, a couple of wins from anybody, and you could move up that table, that is for sure. Peterborough 1, Reading 2. Emmanuel Fernandez on 6 minutes into added on time there, getting one back for Reading. Waiting for these final scores coming in now. We'll go through them all in a moment. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit difficult with the Scottish games because a lot of them were kicking off late because of the bad weather. Pretty much full times everywhere now. Our Wolves have just scored again. Up in Scotland, Ross County 2, Motherwell 1. Zach Robinson on 83 minutes, getting one back there for Motherwell. Fulham 1, Wolves 4. Guedes 5 minutes into added on time there, giving Wolves a pretty comprehensive lead. That'll be a victory as well now. It is full time. I know it said at Highbury then. Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. We're almost at the stage where we can go through the full-time results. The old specs on for that. Just want to see what's happening in Scotland as well with that. Up in Scotland, Aberdeen, it's half time. It's St Mirren 1, Aberdeen 0. I thought Aberdeen had a player sent, St Mirren had a player sent off in that first half. Maybe not. Or maybe VAR intervened. Yeah, it's not showing. So maybe VAR intervened and rescinded that. All the games are finished now, pretty much in the English League. So we'll go through the scores now. Start with the English Premier League. Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. Aston Villa 2, Crystal Palace 2. Bournemouth 1, Brighton 2. Everton 0, Brentford 0. Fulham 1, Wolves 4. English Championship. Luton 1, Hull 0. Millwall 0, Sunderland 1. That's the latest score. Oxford United 2, Middlesbrough 6. Preston 1, Derby 1. QPR 1, Stoke City 1. West Brom 2, Norwich City 2. English League 1. Barnsley 0, Wigan 1. That's just finished. Burton 0, Stockport County 3. Crawley 1, Rotherham 0. Huddersfield 2, Charlton 1. Lincoln 2, Wickham 3. Mansfield 0, Bristol Rovers 1. Northampton 0, Cambridge United 0. Peterborough 1, Reading 2. And Wrexham 3, Exeter City 0. English League 2. AFC Wimbledon 0, Walsall 1. Carlisle 0, Doncaster 0. Chesterfield 1, Barrow 0. Gillingham 1, Harrogate 2. Swindon 2, Morecambe 3. And over in Scotland, all the games are still being played. They were put back because of the bad weather. English National League. Aldershot 2, Altrincham 1. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Boston United 3, Braintree 1. Eastleigh 1, Wealdstone 1. Maidenhead 0, Gateshead 5. Solihull Moors 3, Hartlepool 4. Southend 2, Forest Green 2. Tamworth 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. York City 4, Yeovil 0. National League North. Buxton 2, Oxford City 1. Chester 2, Chorley 1. Kings Lynn 1, Southport 0. Leamington 0, Scunthorpe 2. Marine 2, Needham Market 0. Peterborough Sports 1, Spennymoor 1. Rushall 1, Warrington 1. South Shields 5, Barnsley 0. National League South. Boreham Wood 0, Torquay 0. Dorking 1, Enfield Town 1. Eastbourne Borough 1, Bath 0. Hampton and Richmond 2, Aveley 0. Hornchurch 1, Weymouth 0. Slough 2, Welling 3. St Albans 0, Chippenham 2. Tonbridge 2, Hemel Hempstead 0. Truro 0, Chesham 1. That's the latest result. Weston-super-Mare 4, Farnborough 3. And Worthing 1, Chelmsford 1. And that is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go now, get some food, get some coal on the fire, and watch Manchester City playing Tottenham. Quick shout out to our stream supporters from today. That's jalexpetproducts.co.uk. Use that promo code Jimmy James and get a 5% discount off all online orders. We have also got heavenlypleasures.co.uk. Use the promo code JimmyJames7 and get a 7% discount off all online orders. I'm just looking at the team lineup, so I'm getting distracted for City and Tottenham. And finally, remove pests. jimmyjames.co.uk. Use the promo code JimmyJames10. Get a whopping 10% discount off all online orders. A lot to remember, I know, so if you can't, have a look in the description of this live stream. All of the website links are there with the promo codes. Grab yourself a bargain before Christmas. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that would be superb. I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. It's been my pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Stay safe in this weather, and we'll see you tomorrow.